Hello and welcome back to another video. This is my beautiful 9580 series Land Cruiser. Today's video we're going to be talking about the new GMRS radio that I have installed. I have this radio installed about almost a week and a half ago. Been testing it out. Haven't really had to have a real world, well, about 2 weeks ago actually. Haven't had a chance to really test it out with more friends and people, but I'm going to talk to you guys about this radio. This is the Midland MXT115. That's the antenna, but that's an aftermarket one. So let me show you guys the radio first, and then we'll get into some of the details. This is the radio right here. The MXT115, 15 watts. It has a mounting bracket that screws in, and then this piece here, if you pop the two sides right here, this thing will slide out. It has your handheld talker right here, up and down. So you can have it powered to 12-volt socket, or you can hardwire it. Here are the controls right there. We're not gonna talk too much about it. It has the scan, radio, your on-off right here, and then this is also your speaker. That's pretty much it. The cable goes here through the firewall, comes out for my antenna. But there are some things that I've done differently. So with this radio, this is the antenna that you get. So if you buy this radio, this is the antenna. Take a look at that versus that right there. That antenna is supposed to get me at least 4 times the range, and so far it's doing really well. That antenna is made by Midland. It's the MXTA266 6dB. Just plug and play. And then for to use the antenna, you have to get the MXTA112, which is the mount. So that's the base plate mount right there. It's a magnetic base plate, and then the antenna screws onto it. So I done that, and then also the speaker is in here. I went ahead and got an aftermarket speaker, which there's the outlet for it. It's like a headphone outlet jack. Plug it in there, and then comes out right here. I have it mounted to the back of the console. Super simple. This is by Uniden. This is the Bearcat. I'll have everything linked in the description below. This is highly worth it. It's much more louder, and you need that extra volume because when you're driving off-roading, there's so much noise that you can barely hear with the internal speaker. So those are the two things that I've done differently. Add an external speaker and add a external, a bigger antenna. Now, before I did all that and I was just using the radio off the bat, my buddy and we went out to the backcountry, and I was using my radio, and I gave him one of these. We were up in the mountains with clear range. We had about a good 2 to 3 miles of communication. It was kind of scattering here and there, but it was decent. Now, right now, I've been testing it in town. I've just been scanning it, and there's a bunch of guys on one of the channel. I called them earlier, and I asked them where they're at right now. We're currently on the east side, and they gave me their location, and they're all the way on the south side, which is about 10 miles way towards over there. So that's pretty damn good. I can hear them 10 miles away from where I'm at right now with that big old antenna, and I can hear them pretty loud and clear. There's some static here and there, but it's good enough where I can see what they're talking. I can hear what they're talking about. So this antenna has definitely proven to be really, really good. So far, I love it. Like I say, it looks pretty ugly here with just duct tape. I'll probably get some black duct tape instead. It works great. I can't wait to use this more on the trails and do more testing. But so far, it's been working really good. Highly recommend it. It's like a 15-watt GMRS radio. The only thing I might do differently is I might go ahead and hardwire it to my battery. But for right now, it just plugs into the 12-volt socket. It works really good. Let me go ahead and get inside. Let me get inside, and I'll go ahead and put on the weather channel so you guys can hear it. So let me go ahead Put the weather. So those are the guys that's I've been listening to. You can see how you can hear how it is. That's max power, and you can hear them talking. And like I say, these guys are about approximately 10 miles or maybe even more away from where we're at right now. So this could tilt up and down. If you do this, you can't open your console anymore. But it's like that. It's perfect. Now you can mount this anywhere you want. This is the best place that I found.
We are 1400 and we are better than Canyon.
There's also a little thing here called noise suppressor. I just keep it noise suppressor. I'm not sure what.
See that?
So you guys
Better
can.
than Canyon. Better you than Canyon.
It does kind of cut out here and there. And then to change the channel, you just press
You can only
down.
fade if you mean it.
So now we're 19. Looks like somebody's on channel 17. So let me put the weather and you guys can see how it sounds.
10 knots.
That's,
Seas 2 feet.
that's the full power.
Sunday, west wind 15 knots. Seas 2 feet. The coastal waters forecast for the following: Cook Inlet, Calgan Island to Point Bead. Small craft advisory today. Today, north wind 30 knots. Seas 9 feet. Tonight, north wind 20 knots. Seas 6 feet. Thursday through Friday, south wind 20 knots.
So that's it right there, guys. I love it. I highly recommend this radio. I love these handheld radios, but I was just so tired of them running out of battery, having to charge them. These radios are really good for trail talk and stuff like that. But once you lose contact or visual, it starts breaking up around 1 or 2 miles. And the battery that comes with it, it is rechargeable. But after a year, the rechargeable battery starts to die, and then you have to use regular AA battery. But they do last a good time. On a full charger battery, you can go a whole day with it, because I use these during my weddings, when I film weddings. So these are great handheld. But you know, for a set of this, for a pair of this, you're almost paying like, I think, 60, 70 bucks. And for that radio, it's about 140, 150. So rather spend the extra money if you want something more stationary for your vehicle. And that's it for this radio. I hope you guys enjoy. Just a quick review. Love it, works great. I'll have everything linked in the video description. I highly recommend you guys get the speaker and that big old antenna, because it made a really, really big difference. I'm pretty sure if I was still using the regular small antenna, we probably wouldn't be able to hear those guys that's about 20 miles away or 10 miles away from us. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time.
John Littleson.